this is a great night from my perspective. It's the first time, I think, in 2 months.
Yes.
We've had 3 board members and an employee in this office at a meeting.
3 months.
2 months.
3.
Beginning of May,
Yeah.
June, July, couple months. Doesn't matter.
Right.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
Carrie Ann, I really want to welcome you back.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm thrilled you're here.
Thank you.
Okay. Do we have minutes from the 21st?
First of all, we have to reorganize,
Yep.
which means
Okay.
Carrie Ann has to take charge of the meeting.
Okay.
And you will entertain nominations.
Entertain nominations for chair of the Board of Assessors.
I nominate Bill Porter.
I nominate Bill Porter.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
All right, now clerk.
Now we have to nominate a clerk.
Right. Any nominations for clerk?
Say it out loud.
Okay, I nominate Greg Leonard.
Do you want to be clerk or do you want Carrie Ann to be clerk?
No, I don't want Carrie Ann to be clerk.
Well,
She
he
does
can
enough
be
on her
clerk,
own.
but I can still do the minutes if you
Yeah.
would like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, nominate Greg then. Close nominations?
Close nominations.
Let's vote. All in favor of Greg?
I would hope
Thank
you're
you.
in
That's
favor
what
of
we have
yourself.
to do after every election.
All right, so now we're back to the minutes.
There are no minutes available for the last meeting.
All right, then
There will be at the next.
We'll do that we'll do that the next meeting in
Yep.
July. Okay. We have some signatures, Carrie Ann.
You guys have a lot of signatures.
Okay.
So first I'm going to start off with the omitted and revised report that is due to the DOR every year by June 30th. And
Okay.
that's just showing that there's rollback taxes that were paid. So I just need you guys to sign that.
Okay.
I did already submit it on your behalf, but, because it had to be in by June 30th.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Just a minute. I'm closing out my.
We can keep going as it goes around too.
Well, then we're just gonna get back, okay.
Random FYI, Carrie Ann really only needs 2 signatures.
Oh, even better.
Oh, you can still sign.
But you still sign, but you still sign.
The next is just the certification, assessor certification for DLS. There's 2, one for fiscal year 21 and fiscal year 22. Whenever there's a change within 21, we have to redo 21, so that's why you're doing 21 and 22.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's right here.
No, I was actually,
Oh, I think
is that next to his house? Those lots to the right?
Could be. I'd have to take another look at it.
Oh, actually, disregard that exemption denials, because that's under executive. Sorry. So next is warrants and commitments. I'm just gonna hand them all to you, Bill. It's all for either a recommit over to the tax collector, because we have a new collector, or the one is also for the preliminary tax bills that were sent out, and also for a pro rata
Okay.
for taxes at 151 Taylor Street and South Valley Fire District, number 2.
Just a cover signature? Another one?
Nope, just on the,
Okay.
there should be 2 pages. Oh, he did it wrong. Okay, yeah.
Our main concern is keeping them in her order.
The same order we got them
Yeah.
in. Shocker. I wonder why.
That's right. South Hadley Fire District, that's what all those are.
Like that backward shuffle, as you came down Center Street.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. That's when I forget stuff.
I figured you forgot something. If you want, we can send it everything.
Wait a minute, how long have you
There, you guys, there's 50.
Is the air on?
The air is on, but there's also 54 motor vehicle, well, there's close to 60 motor vehicle excise abatements.
Really?
Yes. So,
It's a lot of catching up. And I know those are a pain, so.
this is all a catch up.
Yeah.
Because there hasn't been somebody in the office too, so. Next meeting won't be so bad.
My opinion is motor vehicle excise is the biggest pain.
We can make it easier.
Right. And that's why I mentioned it. That's why I mentioned it. Because you did mention it before, and I'm gonna work on that.
And also because there's a lot of these also because we had to do a recommit. Anything Karen
Right.
did collect, we need to recommit over to the new collector.
I noticed both names there.
Yeah, so that's why.
Right. Is that for the sake of the fiscal year?
No, that's because we have a new collector.
Okay.
And I
Only.
see I did not change the name on all of them, so I will cross the name out and rate Nicole, and hopefully that will be good.
Yeah.
Some of them got
Silent
changed.
share.
Oh, it did not. Sorry about that.
This is the exciting world of being an assessor, right here.
Oh, yeah. That's just a thick one.
Okay, thank you.
Next is motor vehicle excise denials. There's 5 of them. So you're signing the denial notice and the abatement.
Okay.
Unless you guys,
And they were denied because they didn't have proper paperwork?
they're denied either because the 90 days are up,
Okay,
so we did not get all the information we needed. Some were denied because they canceled plates in December of 2020, so there would be no abatement. It's all written on all their letters. I think that one is, the abatement was for $5, or the excise tax was $5, and we can't abate anything less than 5, sorry.
that's okay. So they'll be getting this information in the next week?
Yes.
You don't have to turn them over.
I didn't realize it did, thank you.
Well, I'm sure on camera it's gonna start to look pretty stupid. I can do that on my own. Really?
Is that full disclosure?
She just, yeah, she just said, yeah, I can see you can. That's practically what she said.
These are all lease vehicles,
Not all of them.
all the ones that are banks.
Yes. So I think there's this, yeah, that one, the plates were canceled in December, so you wouldn't be in abatement. This is the list for the accounting and for the collector to let them know what we abated for 2020 and 2021.
Have you started building a ark yet?
I was up in Maine last week.
How was your trip?
It was very good, very nice. And it rained 1.5 days up there. And when I came home, my daughter had gone on a camping trip up to New Hampshire. And I asked her how her trip was, and she said, how do you think it went? It rained every day. And I thought she was joking. Well, I figured out today that she wasn't joking.
That's different than here?
So these are all motor vehicle excise abatements. Do you guys want to sign each one, or do you want me to stamp your name?
I was gonna ask you about the stamp.
Do we have it yet?
Oh yeah, the stamp. If you guys approve, I can write in the minutes that you guys
Yes.
do approve for me to use a stamp on the application.
Yes, I make a motion, we give Carrie and permission to use the stamp on all of these.
Do I hear a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those
Okay.
opposed?
Stamp them.
Hey, I could go with democracy, I could vote no.
Go ahead.
Okay. Next up is 589 Amherst Road. I guess Nicole was speaking with them about their value. They did purchase it in 2019 at $405,000. 2021 value is $489,400. They would like somebody to come by the property and like schedule a visit with them to go visit their property to just make sure everything is correct. I did see that there was an error on the card, so I think somebody should definitely go out and visit, you know, do an interior and an exterior
I'm happy to do it, but I
visit.
can't go till August. Is that okay
Can
with
I
you?
can go earlier than that.
Yeah, I'd just like to accompany you.
Yep, absolutely.
So if I can steal that from you for right now,
Yep.
so Greg and Dakota will go visit this, actually.
And for me, that would be anytime after 3.
Okay.
So I will send them an email.
Yep.
And is there any specific days?
No, not at this point.
Okay, so I will schedule it and I will get you a new card because I did start writing things on it
Okay,
that I did see that
yep.
I felt were
Yep.
questionable. Just some chapter land information. This is 149 Harris Street. They just want the Board of Assessors to sign it, notify, just saying that yes, they did already remove this land from 61B, which I did look at and they did remove it, so I just
When
need
was it
signatures on this. I'd have to look at the lien, but I do
Did they
see that
remove
it
a
was-
portion of it or all of it?
Just a portion of it, and it has been over 5 years.
Okay, okay.
So there would not be any taxes on it, so. Next,
Never recuse myself from the next one.
next is a notice of intent from the Flams. They want to remove 4.74 acres along East Street from 61A to build, to subdivide 4 lots. So it's just a notice of intent if you guys want to see it. I have not started working on the rollback yet, but it's on the to-do list of things to do. So it's just their request.
So this is in process, or they're starting?
Right, they're going before the planning board. Planning
Right.
board has questions and,
So do we, you
So
don't
they
need a
started-
signature from us?
nope,
Right.
this is just let you guys know what's going on.
Okay. How much is a building lot going for these days, roughly?
How many acres?
Okay, so 1 acre.
Anywhere from like 60 to 75 is
Okay.
sales.
And that's just in the town of Granby.
Yeah, yeah, it varies, but
Yeah.
traditional 75 grand.
Okay.
Ballpark.
And then this is also from Kevin and Shannon Miller. They purchased property over on School Street. It's currently in 61. They are speaking with the forester about it. They don't know if they're gonna keep it in 61, if they're gonna go to 61A, not quite sure yet. But they're looking to remove 4.5 acres. I did talk to her. I told her because it was above and beyond the building lot area that there would be a portion of a rollback, and she understands that. So she just sent her intent, letting us know what she's looking to do and to remove, so I will start the rollback process on that
Okay.
as well.
Good.
I spoke to these people
Yep.
a while back, about a month, 2 months ago. Okay.
Guys, they actually came in the middle of June, and I did talk to them about it. And I said because it was above and beyond a building lot
Right.
in the town of Granby, there would be rollback taxes.
They left a message, and I got the message and wound up talking about them, calling them.
Good to have someone who's been on the planning board.
I didn't tell them.
No, of course not, but still.
Doesn't matter. I go through it all in the morning anyway.
Threw me off there. Changed my pile.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm just like rambling on through all this stuff.
No, you're not rambling.
Question, I remember in the past, I don't know if this was resolved after I stepped off the Board of Assessors. The question on parcel 4DA1 and 4DA19, it was the land value, it's the property over on Pleasant Street, right on the corner of Pleasant and Barton. Did anybody go and talk to them or figure anything out with the land value on that, or?
One with the building or without the building?
The one that, the house is on one piece, and I believe that big
Building's on
barn
the other.
is on the other. I think you were gonna go and do
Right,
something.
and nothing gets set up.
Okay, so,
Okay.
I'll pull the card and
Yep.
we'll try and figure something out with that.
No, you're
one.
right. There's 2 lots there, and the
Right.
barn is on one, the house is on the other. Yes. You would never know it looking at it.
Right. Next, you all have a copy of the LA3 sales report. This report is all properties, or said anything over $1,000 that has sold between April and June 30th of 2021.
So in the case of, for instance, 205 East Street, which was valued at $177,500 and sold for $325, was there a major upgrade?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I have pulled that information. I haven't reviewed it just yet to see
Right.
what we might be
Right.
missing on
Right.
it. But I do believe that was a full
Yeah.
remodel.
Is current value the sales price or?
Current value is, if any changes to that property might have been made from January 1st of 2021 to current, then it
Okay,
would
sorry,
reflect
sales
under
price is the
current.
first, okay.
Right. Trying to see when that might have changed between now and the end of the year. So like 193 Taylor Street, you see a difference in the old value, which would be the 2021 value.
Right.
There's been changes made to it to 392,800, and then the sale price of 460.
On School Street, when the Millers purchased that, that's, how big are those lots? Do you have any?
That
idea?
was 66 acres.
Okay.
Then there's another one on School Street, actually across the street from that, which I believe is about 49 acres that sold as well.
That isn't a total of 300,000 purchase price, that's 150 for all 66 acres, correct?
Yeah,
That's 'cause there's
which
two lots,
one?
The Millers?
The Millers, yeah, so 150 for both lots.
Right.
Which I'm just gonna have those lots combined, because
Right.
they were actually never broken out,
Right.
but I guess the state had an easement,
For the
And-
power lines or the.
yeah, or something on that one
military or
lot.
something.
So I'm just gonna get rid of those lines, so it's just one big lot.
Is this conservation commission? No,
That's
Probably
over
the
in the
library.
old library.
that's in the old library. That's in the old library. Old library.
Worth chewing over. Thank you. How many of those?
How many
Roughly?
sales?
Yeah.
I have
Never
no
mind, never
idea.
mind.
A lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just count them
Yeah, I'll do that later.
when you're bored.
The other thing is just let you guys know that 17 New Willow Road is going before the planning board for, I think it's some sort of shed. It's for zoning. I don't know if you guys want to be alerted to these things or if you just want me to file them.
Must be up by East Street, right? East Street ends.
It's right on the South Hadley, right before the dump or the old dump.
Oh, it's down that way.
Yep, so it's South Hadley line, old dump, and then that, it's like that asphalt place, Lane Construction
Oh,
or
they wanna
something
put
like
it up,
that.
they're still, yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they-
trying for about a year now.
Trying to do something,
Okay.
so, do you want to review it?
No.
Okay. 56 Harris Street, this property was sold,
I'm gonna recuse myself on that, cause I sold that property.
Okay.
Okay.
thank you. Recused, I don't think I'm spelling recused right, but that's okay. Sold January 27th for $340,000. The 2021 assessment is $204,900. They did send back a sales questionnaire, and they said that they would, that they tried stopping by, but obviously the offices were closed until the middle of June. But they would like to schedule an appointment for somebody to come by and visit the property. There's definitely something missing back here.
Okay.
I do see that the deck is gone from looking online.
Right.
I do see the deck is gone, but there's something back here.
But this is, looks like the front to me.
It is
Or I'm
like that.
sorry, back here.
Okay.
I'm looking at it the reverse
Yep,
way,
I
so.
understand, I understand, I understand.
So, I know we are missing something on there.
Okay, there are phone numbers on there?
Their phone number is on the sales questionnaire.
I just drove by that place and looked as though nobody was living there.
So you might want to try calling.
I
Again,
thought it was odd that nobody
I
had
mean, you
moved in.
took the last one, I can take this one, Greg, if you
Oh,
want.
you, up to you, I don't care.
I just like to make copies, just
Yep.
so we still
Yep.
have the sales questionnaire and nothing gets
Yep,
misplaced.
okay.
Do you
No,
blame her?
no, no.
She knows, she knows.
So you're gonna
All right,
visit that
Bill,
one,
you
Bill?
visit-
I'll do it, yes.
Okay. There's not much coming out for UMass classes, and everything's gonna be Zoom.
Which is a ton of fun,
And
almost.
I need to
We do
show
it for
so
Jan.
many credits every 2 years now versus 3 years, they changed it.
Okay.
And I've always been interested in the Excel, so they're having something regarding Excel and the pivot tables that you can use on Excel. So I was just wondering if it was okay with you guys that I take this, it is a half-a-day class. At least this is right, like something that I see right now.
Right.
But otherwise, that's
In
the
my
only
opinion,
specialty
I'm not
course.
comfortable with you taking something you're interested in.
Oh, of course not.
You know, I'd rather have
Doesn't
you
help at
retake
all.
something
They don't
that
like.
you're not interested in.
So is it okay if I
I
take
vote
this?
she takes it.
I do too.
Yes.
Thank you.
It'll make me feel bad. but I'll
Carrie,
have
and
to get
getting
over
back to 56 Harris,
Mhm.
what's the purpose of them wanting somebody to come out, you know?
Maybe to see if we're missing something, maybe because it has something where like $100,000 difference between value and sale price.
Okay,
So
okay,
definitely think it's,
that's fine.
it. As an aside,
And it did sell this year.
yes.
I will generally go out to anyone who will give us a
Return
return
call.
survey.
Right.
So we don't get very many of them. There's a lot of people that don't even know where town hall is, that move into town.
One that just came in.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole nother,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a $135,000 difference here.
yes.
I mean, could be just the way the market is.
If I go out there, I would probably blame a lot of it on Carrie Ann.
What's the next item?
Wrong answer.
No, but it's an answer.
Next was the questions from the Granby Business Development Committee. Was there anything?
I don't know
Or is
where,
that
I don't know
still-
where that committee is going at the moment because
Jay's left.
Jay is off and he's been the chair and he's been the done an excellent job being the driving force. So I guess let's see what happens. I mean, I don't want to delete the questions or not deal with them, but let's see what happens.
Okay, so I'll leave that on.
Yeah.
And then the other was, I know Greg, I think you brought this up, about the noise area over
Noise man?
Sherwood,
Yes.
right? Anything further with that?
No, but leave it on.
Okay, so we'll leave these on.
I gotta get after my freaking daughter.
There's two things for executive session.
Okay.
I was asking if I could take a half a day or possibly a full day on July 28th. I don't know yet, but I probably know by our next meeting.
From my perspective, that's fine.
I'm okay with it.
All right, fine.
Come on. Yeah, you don't join
No,
me.
that's right. I'll give you this one. All right, so, Mr. Chair?
I
have a
think we should
couple
go in
of-
executive.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, just reach
I
over
just
here and
have
slap me.
another, for like any other discussion.
Yeah,
I just have some
absolutely,
things that I would like to
absolutely.
ask you guys
Yep.
and run past
Yeah,
you. One of the things is, when sending out chapter land applications this year, I would like to request the applicants also to be sending back a copy of the map, which I will supply with the applications, just showing us what they're doing on the land and where, so we can be assessing that piece of property correctly. Because otherwise, they're just telling us.
All that does is make it easier for you.
Yeah.
But you're not guessing. You
So
don't
I'm
want to
not
guess?
guessing.
God,
So it just,
yeah.
but this way we know exactly
This is out
what
of
they're
control.
doing accurately on those pieces of land. So you guys are good with that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Another thing, motor vehicle excise, I know I was here, I left, I came back.
There's a better way to do it.
So instead of like, we can find so much information and assist the taxpayer when they're filing their abatement applications. The R&B has this new website, it's Atlas. Sometimes I can even see when a car has, like, so if they file the abatement and even if they just tell us who they sold the vehicle to, and I can see when the
Yeah.
Plates are transferred or canceled, it just saves on paper. And this way, so if they just fill out the application and they sign on the penalties and perjuries that the information is correct and accurate, and they tell us who they sold it to and when, and they just do the abatement from there, unless you guys still want to be getting all the same papers. Do you guys prefer to see the bill of sale
I don't need
and
to see the bills.
the
As
canceled
long
plates?
as you verify it.
As long as I verify, is that okay with you
Yes.
guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you would go to RMV RMV/Atlas?
So this is a website that the RMV has put together. It actually makes me looking things up on the RMV a lot easier. So if you were to go on to the RMV, then yes, you'd go to mass.gov/RMV. This is a whole nother website that they've created.
Portal just for us.
So, well, and other people and collectors and stuff like that can access it. It makes it a lot easier to recommit bills to other communities if they're sent to the wrong towns,
Right.
stuff like that. Just makes things a lot easier actually for us.
Is there any reason why the public couldn't access that same site?
If it's not out there for the public.
Right.
I don't know why,
Right.
it's just something
Right.
what the RMV has done, so.
So when did the RMV do that?
A couple years ago. And then the other thing that I have found is extra features on, extra fixtures actually add value to a home.
Fixtures.
And I know
Say
you're
what?
gonna like me.
Say that again? I'm sorry?
Extra fixtures. So if there's a double sink, you add an extra
Not a
fixture,
double sink, but two sinks.
2 sinks in the same vanity.
Like a food prep sink and a,
No,
Oh.
if it's a big sink and it's like split in half, that's not it.
right.
It's
that
like
would
if you're
be-
in a
When you say double
bathroom.
sink, that's what you, oh.
So you're
okay.
saying
in a bathroom,
if there's
Like a
two
double-
two
plumbing
sinks.
fixtures,
It adds extra, it adds
Right.
value to a property.
okay,
Do you guys want to be adding those two?
How would that, where would we put that on the card? Where does that, how does
There's
that?
actually a spot on the back of the cards,
Just fixtures that are blank.
and it says total extra fixtures.
wow.
So if they have a double sink in the bathroom, a sink
That was not in there
downstairs in the laundry room, that's extra fixtures.
Say that once more.
A sink in the laundry room,
Okay.
that's considered an extra fixture.
Did you look
If
up
they
any-
have like a kitchen and you have one sink that you normally wash dishes in, but then you have another sink for a bar or for your pasta to rinse, or that extra sink in your island. that's an
So
extra
we're hung up
fixture.
on sinks.
Well, this is just
If I had a red
examples.
sink, is that extra? Got a red sink?
I'm just trying to give you
So
examples
is there like,
of what extra
Right.
fixtures. If you want to have 2 toilets in one bathroom.
more the merrier.
So how long has that been?
I'm not sure.
So
So, like, is there a
I don't know
ballpark value?
To be honest with you, I've been in this office,
Right.
minus the 3 years,
Right.
for 10 years, and I've never put anything in there.
Right.
I left, I went to another community,
And that's
learned
what
a
they
lot,
did. Yeah.
and they had it, and when I came in, I saw that one of the houses had an extra fixture, and went, oh, I wonder if this
So-
adds value.
It was very
And it
common.
does.
Like
for you.
ballpark, what's the?
So say, I saw a house today on MLS, and they had 2 extra fixtures.
Yeah.
It had $1,700 in value,
Really?
Okay.
yes.
Wow. For an extra sink.
I guess,
2 extra fixtures.
I assume most people had a slop sink in the basement.
Right, right.
I'm just, extra plumbing within the house, it does add value.
Okay.
So, I just thought I would,
You counting how
Well,
many
I'm
in
not
your
sure, I'm not sure everybody, I
Bring.
thought everybody had it, but I never thought it added value to the house.
so I just thought, things I've seen,
Yep.
Okay.
I
No,
thought I would,
house? So they practiced
about.
this where you came from?
Thank you.
yes,
And no one, been, with the time you were there, has anyone questioned it?
no,
Okay.
I see the sense in it.
My,
When she explains it like
right,
that.
yeah. My
Somebody went
question
to
is
the
that-
expense to put that there.
Right.
and I'll.
What
leave
else do you
guys
got,
with
you want
those.
to discuss?
I'll leave it with those for now.
Is that it?
What are
Those
these,
enough.
what are these guys?
Okay, well, MLS, it's a listing. We had it in the community I was just in, and I can see sales on the same property going back, like multiple years. And you can see the changes in the properties. There is a cost to having this MLS listing, and it's approximately, and you might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but it was close to $400.
It'd be like
And
quarterly,
it's-
I think.
I think it's once a year.
Oh.
Is this for $400 per town? Oh, so we
Per year.
Okay,
So
we
for
only-
Granby,
we need
it
it
would
for
cost
Granby.
$400.
Yeah.
And it's just something where when a house sells, they send you an email saying, hey, this house sold, this is how much it sold for, and this, and it's just like a regular MLS listing.
Okay.
but it's something that you can go back and look at multiple times. It's not like it just disappears. So if a house sold
You can look
twice,
up any address, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
like
I would say keep that near the top,
Yeah.
and we will talk about it when come budget time.
okay. And then another thing is a Marshall and Swift handbook, cost book. It just keeps you updated as to how much things are cost and the changes and whatnot of how, and I can actually probably get a copy of it so you guys can review it. But it's a good handy book, so
Sure.
if you're not sure how much things are actually costing lately and if our tables aren't
Okay.
correctly, this is a good book to reference.
Okay?
So I'm just trying to,
Yes,
Good idea.
absolutely.
Have you guys talked about GIS mapping and property cards online at all in the past? Or?
Yes,
Because we don't have it. We're one of the very few communities that don't have it.
correct. It's hard to justify the annual cost.
I can justify
Right.
it for you because I'm tracking and I probably have sent out probably close to 20 plus cards, if not more. I think I told you today. I don't know, I've been tracking it of how many cards I have been emailing out to people and the maps. And in the end, it might actually be beneficial. But I figure if I track it, then you guys can
Yeah,
see
no, absolutely.
exactly what we're
Spending time,
doing.
yeah.
So
So,
please keep tracking.
Okay.
yeah, I just figured,
Yep, absolutely.
and that's all I got for you.
Sweet.
Okay, are we ready to go into executive session?
Yes, if you are.
I am.
At 7:05. Thank you.
Do you have to do a motion to adjourn?
Oh, you have to do a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.
Okay.
In the roll call.
Then at 7:05, we will adjourn the regular meeting, and we'll go into executive session.
Seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.